Okay, so today what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a nice long neck bottle. So I'll teach you a couple of different techniques to be able to get that, okay? I'm actually starting off with 7.5 pounds of clay. Probably a lot more than I actually need, but the clay's pretty soft. And so I think I wanna get it a little bit bigger. So we're just gonna go ahead and get it on the wheel. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and just start to do a little bit of wheel wedging. All right, just a little bit. All right. Yeah, it's pretty soft, so it's quite movable. I'm gonna do this about 3 times. Okay, that's probably good. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just, since I want it to be sort of tall, I probably will just leave it like this shape. All right, when I'm making my opening, and get rid of all this excess stuff down here. Now I'm going to go ahead and just make my opening. Oh, there's your little air bubble I had created. Okay. And I'll just switch my hands. Set that bottom. Okay. I'll probably end up trimming this to get a really nice kind of clean shape, but we'll just kind of see where we're at for now. And just going to really create a cylinder. That's kind of what I'm going for. So we're going to go like this. We'll lock our fingers together. We'll just start to make that pull. Okay. I'm going to compress that top. And I'm thinking about it being a kind of a wider bottle a little bit. All right, a little bit of water here. We'll do the same thing. We'll just kind of, I'm going to push from the inside and then keep going. Switch my hands. Okay. Just gonna keep choke it in just a little bit. And I always like taking my wooden rib and really just getting rid of all this stuff down here so I can go ahead and get all that weight from the bottom up, okay? So we're gonna do that again. We wanna make sure we're getting this. Nobody likes heavy stuff, right? So just kind of evening things out. The clay is really soft. Got a little air bubble. All right. Okay, so we're gonna make a wide bottle. Got the shape I want right now for the bottom. And so I'm going to blow it out. Now here's the key for me for a bottle. If you want a really long neck bottle, a lot of times people are thinking this shape and then working with this. But I almost look at it as like half and half. If I really want a nice big long bottle, I'll blow out and create a circle shape at about the halfway mark or 60% mark and then slowly collar it in, okay? And you always want to keep that curve where you're going to throw in the neck at a pretty good incline. If you start to go horizontal, the weight of that whole neck is going to collapse in on itself, okay? So now we're just going to go ahead and blow that bottom. All right, so I'm going to take my inside hand. Start to extend that. Okay. All right, you see how I got that? I kind of got that shape. But again, I'm going to refine that bottom a little bit. We'll do a little more. I'll make sure everything's kind of lining up here. All right. And if you want, you can go ahead and go over with your metal rib and kind of just, clean things up a little bit. Now, I still want to have a substantial shoulder. You see, I've got that, I'm carrying that shoulder right in here. That's going to allow for me holding that whole shape. All right. All right. So now I got that. Now here's where the bottle happens. One important thing is you want to make sure that you get all the water out of the middle. Because once you get the bottle and you try to get your sponge on the stick, if that neck is too narrow, you're never going to be able to do that. Okay? So I'm going to be just adding a little water to the outside and choke collaring it in like this. So I'm going to take this, and now, okay, I got a little air bubble I'm going to want to deal with. Let's see if we can see it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Just pop that little guy. Okay. I'm going to pull this shoulder up. This clay is really soft. So, all right. Again, I'm thinking about that curvature. Now I'm going to choke this in. Again, it's that I want to get my hand in here. This is just not working for me. Okay. All right, now I'm just going to collar this guy in a little bit. All right. All right. And now just squeeze that neck. Just slowly figure that. And I got a little bit. Let's get that. All right. Now we're going to use a dowel rod, and we're just going to choke this off a little bit further. Actually, I think I'm going to do this again. And then just pull this guy up. That's fine. I'm not going to use the dowel rod as much because I feel I can get my fingers. All right, I'm just kind of working that a little bit. All right. Now this little edge, I've got to be careful here because I don't want to break that arch. I break that arch on this, and if I start to go horizontal is what I mean, it's going to want to cave in on itself. All right, so we don't want that. And so we're just going to go ahead and give this a final pull up. I'm just going to do it between my fingers here. All right. Right? How's that look? Thanks.